everyone.
Hey guys.
I'd like to introduce you to Clean Jess. You haven't seen her in a few days.
We're doing this post mainly because I don't feel like writing up a whole post for the trip from Naples to Patras. You probably could see from the Pompeii I was pretty brief, mostly just because I'm really tired and I'm really tired. We haven't had Wi-Fi for a few days, so that's why things have been a little sparse. But just to sum up, we left Naples. We took the train. You can see the other video for the mess we had there. We took the train. We got into Brindisi, the port town, and then we got on the ferry, and we had a 19-hour ferry ride.
And the train from Naples to Brindisi was gorgeous, though.
It was gorgeous.
Really beautiful.
Yes.
It got Alan and I talking about places where we could open up our bike tour.
Yes. The ferry was really interesting. It was nothing like the ferry that we took to Newfoundland. There was this guy who, I don't know if you can call it karaoke, but he was singing along to karaoke music, but he was the only one doing the singing. He just did I don't know, 10 or 15 songs or something.
No one else could go up
No
and
one
sing.
else could go up and sing. It was just this guy. He was alright, I mean, he was fine, but it was really bizarre because there's no, I don't know if anyone's ever had the Newfoundland ferry, but they have seats, kind of like on a plane, right, where you just kind of go grab a seat and you sit down and they got a movie playing. There was none of that on this ferry. It was like anyone who didn't have a cabin was sent into the bar area or out onto deck. And there was actually quite a few people with blow-up mattresses just sleeping outside on the deck.
I think that if we were
considered
a little more prepared, we would have done that.
Yeah, we were considering it, but we were like the first ones on the boat, so we already had a pretty sweet spot in the bar area where we'd set up our sleeping bags and stuff. So we
got an L-shaped booth.
Yeah. We had to deal with the karaoke guy and some really bad Italian music for a couple hours, but things started to quiet down and we got to sleep. It was all right, but
So we arrived in Patras today. And we weren't expecting a whole lot from Patras. We had heard it was just like a port town, just somewhere where people stop over. But it actually is quite beautiful and really nice little shops, nice squares. So tonight we're going to go venture out and go see the rest of Patras.
Yeah, we're going to try to find... We ventured out earlier because I only brought 3 shirts on this trip, and they're all quick dry shirts, so that I could wash them and dry them overnight or whatever. But one of them got left behind.
One of them decided to stay in Capri because he liked it so much.
Yeah, I really liked it there by the pool, so it stayed there. So I'm down to 2 T-shirts and then the 1 cotton one I bought. So we went out earlier to try to find a polyester, one of those polyester spandex or lycra mixes, the quick dry ones. And we went to the Nike store, the Champion store, and the Adidas store, and a couple other stores. And we could not find a single place selling a shirt that was non-cotton.
Although there is a bodybuilder store around the corner, which we're going to check.
We're going to try that place. We're not sure if Greeks just don't work out at all, and they just wear the Nike clothes because it's like a trendy thing or something, or if they just like sweating their asses off in cotton.
So that's our plan. But as far as Italy, we loved it there.
We did love it there.
Except for Naples, but still beautiful nonetheless.
Yeah.
And favorite spot, I think, would have to be Florence.
Yeah, Florence with the bike tour and
so if anyone...
Just the people over in Florence were really, really nice, and it was kind of like...
It was city but small town.
It was sort of like Ottawa. It reminded us of Ottawa in that sense, only a lot older. And the people of Florence have this really awesome history of very independent and very... they're very proud of their town, and they treat it really well, and they're very cool people.
And if we had to do anything again, we said that we would do the Tuscany bike tour.
The Tuscany bike tour.
That's up there.
Yeah, for sure. But you can read about that on the Tuscany Post. Let's check out the website and everything if you do go to your Italy.
So Italy is a must for anyone, I think.
Yeah.
And I guess tomorrow we're doing Olympia, and we're heading to Dimazzana, and then we're going to do the Lucius Gorge on the following day.
Yeah, we're going to hike through the gorge on the following day. So, yeah, I'm sorry that there's been a couple. This will be a really boring post, and the Pompeii one, Pompeii was really awesome, I didn't really take that many pictures for the blog. I got lots of pictures on the big camera, but none for the blog. And I didn't really do. Sorry. Anyway, but hopefully in the next week or so, there'll be some really awesome stuff coming up. So.
Okay, so I think a big shout out to Karen for looking after our dogs. Karen's his Alan as well.
Yeah.
And I think my dad should have him now. So if anybody sees him, give him a big hug from us.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.